Okay, guys, my name is Scott, and this is another episode of my lecture. So, this is an episode whereby Scott talks law, and in today's episode, you're going to look at defamation. So, defamation is under the law of torts. So, we're going to look at what defamation is, the elements of defamation, and the types of defamation. So, defamation is publicizing false statement against someone without lawful justification to lower that person's reputation. So remember, this defamation entails that the statement must be false. If I make a statement against someone and that statement is true, then it does not qualify to be defamation. The statement must be false. If I say, for example, that person A is a sexual offender, and it indeed, or it is true that that person, with the evidence that has been provided, or maybe the court has ruled in recent cases, or it is true that this person is a sexual offender, then that person does not qualify to sue for defamation, because that statement is correct, or it is not false, it's true. Another example, if I say that someone is mentally incapacitated, and it is true that indeed this person is mentally incapacitated after the medical documents have been provided and they have proved that this person is mentally incapacitated, then this person is not qualified to sue for defamation because the statement is true. So the statement must be false, and the statement must be without lawful justification. It must be without lawful justification, and the statement must be publicized. It must be known to the public. The statement must be made known to the public. If I make statements that against someone, or to be a defamatory statement, but that statement has not reached the public yet, or it hasn't been made to the public, that it doesn't qualify to be defamation, because defamation demands that these statements must be publicized. So the statement must be made or known to the public. Another thing is that this statement must be defamatory. It must bring that defamatory or that aspect of lowering someone's reputation. If I just make any statement that has no defamatory intention, then that I can't be sued for defamation, because that statement didn't meant to lower that person's reputation or to make him be shunned by other people. This defamatory statement can also make this person to be shunned by others and to be ridiculed or scorned, or make people to view this person in a different way, or it can just be made to make this person to be ridiculed, to be scorned, and to be sympathized in any particular manner. So if those elements qualify, then we say that there is defamation. So the statement must be false. The statement must be made to the plaintiff, or that person who is claiming for that he has been defamed, and the statement must be without legal or lawful justification, and the statement must be defamatory. The statement's intention must be lowering the reputation of that person. So the defamation is a false statement which is publicized to lower or hinder that person's reputation without lawful justification. So the elements of defamation, there are like 4 elements of defamation. Number 1, the statement must be false. True statements are not defamatory statements. If I make a true statement against someone, that person cannot sue for defamation. the statement must be false. The element number 2, the statement must be defamatory. Not all statements are defamatory. Not all statements qualify to be defamatory. Only 4 statements qualify to be defamatory. And I can make a false statement. Yes, it is false, but it is not defamatory. There are those statements which are false, but they are not defamatory. So these elements work together. These elements, both of them must be there for you to prove or to say that defamation has occurred. They work conjunctively, as in they must just be there, all of them. So the statement must be false, the statement must be defamatory, the statement must be made to the plaintiff. If I make a defamatory statement to the plaintiff's family or to someone else apart from that person who is claiming for defamation or who is claiming that he has been defamed, then that doesn't qualify, because the elements demand that the statement must be made to that person or to the person who is claiming to have been defamed. So that's the element number 3. The statement must be made to the plaintiff, not to the third party. The party that is claiming for defamation is the one which the statement need to be made against. So defamation can also be made to the group. The party that is claiming for defamation can also be a group. A group might also claim that they have been defamed, provided that they can prove that the statement was false, the statement was made against them, but not other group or any other person, and provided that they can also prove that the statement is defamatory. Defamatory statements, false statements against them, then it qualifies. So another element is that I think the statement must be publicized. Yeah, the statement must be publicized. It must be made known to the public. So defamation does not stay in secrecy. Defamation must be known to the public. If I make a statement against someone, then the statement hasn't been publicized, nobody knows about it. For example, if I speak against someone and this is just, the information is just within me, it hasn't spread to other people, or the statement is not publicized, then that is not defamation. It does not qualify according to the elements of defamation. So the statement must be false, it must be publicized, it must be made against the plaintiff, and the statement must be defamatory. So the types of defamation. We have 2 types of defamation. We have slander and we have 2 types of defamation. And they are slander and what? There are 2 types of defamation. We have slander and libel. So libel is permanent. Permanent statements are called libel, and non-permanent statements are slander. So libel is that which can be heard, which can be seen, not heard, and slander are the ones which are spoken and they can be heard. So libel is the one which can be seen and slander is the one which can be heard. So libel is actionable per se, while slander is only actionable whereby damages are proved. So under libel, you need not to prove or say the damages that occurred. You need it's just actionable per se. But under slander, it's actionable only when damages are proven. It is not actionable per se. So those are the elements of defamation, and I think you have differentiated between these 2 types of defamation, libel and slander. Libel is actionable per se, and libel refers to words which can be, or statements which are seen, and slander are those ones which are spoken Liberal for are those which are put down in written form, and slender is those which are spoken. So next time you're going to look at other things under this law of dots. So just keep on staying in touch. Thank you.